Hi guys, so for my live encounter experience, I went to the Artistry on Main Gallery here on Main Street in Buchanan, West Virginia. It's a really like local artist exhibit. I went in and this guy welcomed me, and they said there are about 30 different artists, and to keep it running, each of the artists works at least one day a month to keep it open. That way they don't have to like put it all in one person, so they do that. This particular guy did the woodwork, which I didn't get to take pictures of, and I'll show you the pictures. I'll have a Word document with those. It was really cool. It was very like a very elaborate and really cool environment. So we'll just go ahead and discuss the pictures. The first picture on the Word document is a painting done on wood. I don't have the artist's name on this one, but it's of boots, and they're like kind of like old and ratty looking. They've been worn, you can tell. It just like reminds you of something you'd see in Central West Virginia. Just something like super nostalgic for the area. So this one just kind of caught my eye. It was one of the first ones I saw. It was just really cool. And then the second picture is actually a picture taken on campus. It's of the fountain and the chapel. So it's a really pretty day, obviously. I don't have the date on this one, and the artist is not on that picture either. But so it's like a really pretty picture. It shows the beauty of WVWC. The next picture is done by I can't remember her name. It's like, I can't remember. But anyway, there's this, it's a picture of a cow. I have a cousin who does paintings like this. Actually, this isn't her art, but she's really big into art. She did it for one of my other cousins' birthday, like a pretty similar painting to this actually. It's really cool. It looks actually super realistic for the medium and what the painting is done on. It just kind of also caught my eye. I'm from Buchanan, so that's something you see a lot is cattle. Maybe if my computer will load. Okay, so the next picture is actually watercolor, and it looks nothing like watercolor, which is very impressive to me. I know I mentioned on someone else's post that I love to paint, love to do art, all that kind of stuff, but watercolor is one thing that I cannot work with. So this one, I'm not sure what the, like if it was based out of Buchanan or surrounding areas, because I know this whole, like, all the artists come from like a 5-county area surrounding Upshur County, but it's amazing. It doesn't even look like watercolor. It looks like sort of like an old rustic picture, but you can't, like, it's watercolor. It looks amazing. This is probably one of my favorite pieces that I saw out of all of them. I mean, I didn't take pictures of everything that I saw, obviously, but it was super creative and it looks so realistic. So the next picture is some like vintage looking pottery. It's not, the next two pictures are also pottery, but they're done by different artists. This pottery is super duper vintage looking. I like the look of it. I took pottery class in high school and really enjoyed that, so I liked the pottery aspect of this exhibit. The next picture is also pottery, and those are actually birdhouses, believe it or not, that are made out of clay. Super cool. I was like, I never would have thought of that whenever I was in pottery class in high school. I loved pottery. That was something that I'd always wanted to do, and it's super fun, but that's like very talented. And the next is done by the same artist that the birdhouses were done, and they're called butterfly puddle ponds. You can see that in the picture. That's actually a pretty good idea. It's super cute, just simple and nice. And then the next picture is I think it's an oil painting. It's called Barnstormer instead of like Brainstormer, kind of clever there. It's just really cool, realistic looking. The depth and everything you can see in the painting is very, it took a lot of talent to do that, a lot of time. And then the next picture is glasswork done by the Tamarack. I don't know if you guys know where that is. That's like over, I think it's like in the eastern part of the state. I think it's either in like Tucker, Pocahontas, or Randolph County, something like that. I've actually been there and seen some of those pieces, but for this is actually in the Artistry on Main. Glasswork is something that I've always been enthused with. It's super cool looking and everything. I just would never be able to do that. I don't have that kind of patience. And then this last picture is actually another picture taken on campus. It's more of a fall picture versus a spring we saw with the other one. And it's also of the front view of the chapel. The perspective of the picture from the ground where you can see the leaves and the grass, and then you can see the entire picture. It really shows the depth of campus and how, like, the difference between the other picture, like West Virginia has 4 seasons. That's awesome to me. That's something you can see the difference in those 2 pictures. So this place is this Artistry on Main gallery. It's composed of like 30 different artists. It's super cool. I've been once before, but it's been a while, so I went this time, and it's just very, like, it's just simple. It's really cool. If you like that kind of stuff, I would definitely recommend it when you guys get back to Buchanan or back on campus. It's super cool and really fun to look at if you enjoy that kind of stuff. Thanks. Bye.